What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's your boy CRIS with my guy Clarence. Here we are, AFC Championship game. Chiefs, Bengals. We here, Chiefs Kingdom, episode 112. Hopefully, we get our guests to come in, Kingdom Cast. Having a little technical difficulties, but hopefully they come through. But if not, we're going to be rocking tonight. So let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah. Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tuning every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chiefs podcast, bringing all the news. If you miss the play, come back for reviews. Chris style. Out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You're tuned in to another episode of Arrowhead Chiefs Podcast, episode 112. Shout out to everybody who's in the live right now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it right now with all your people out there. We got a lot to talk about. It's the AFC Championship game, man. We here. Bengals, Chiefs. You know what it is. This is the team that's been a thorn in our side. They talking reckless already, You know what it is. And I told you, Chiefs Kingdom, yesterday, we're going to be the underdog. They're going to be talking them up because what they did to Buffalo, and the situation with Mahomes and his ankle. Vegas got us, people are betting heavy on Cincinnati right now. We went from 2.5 to now we're -2. So, or +2, should I say. We're +2 now. So we're the underdogs, y'all. So before we get into all that, what's going on, Clarence? How you living, man?
What up, though?
Hey, man.
It is what it is, dog.
Just ready.
It is what it is.
Just one Sunday to hurry up and get here, man.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Just one Sunday to hurry up and get here. And it sucks because we're the second game.
So we got marquee matchup.
I know it is. I know.
Yeah.
I knew we were gonna be the last game. I'm just saying we gotta wait a whole NFC Championship game. Watch them dudes play, and then
it's gonna be cold as shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be snowing.
Yeah,
it's
gonna be one of them ones, brother. I know that it's gonna be one of them ones. Well, everybody knows the big story of this game, man, and it's Patrick Mahomes, man. We all know if you was living under a rock, then the ankle injury is the story of this thing. This is the beginning and the ending storyline, and everything we're hearing from Andy Reid's presser on Monday. He said that Patrick's ankle isn't as bad as the one in 2019. It's way more milder than that, and we all know that after he came from that, the first game after that injury, he played on it and he was still bombs away, I was listening to 610 Sports today and Mitchell Schwartz was on there and he was talking about it. And he was like, back then, the playbook didn't change. Like they kept throwing verticals and doing everything in the playbook. They didn't scale nothing back. So I don't expect Sunday for Andy Reid to scale anything back. I think the playbook is still going to be the same. And if Mahomes is not as bad as that ankle injury, because remember, it wasn't until the Houston game, he was at the Houston game or the Colts game, when Cam Irvin stepped on his foot and re-aggravated, and it got worse, you know what I'm saying, at the time. And then, we all know the story of Denver, he, popped his knee, and that was able for him to rest that ankle. It was kind of a blessing in disguise, but it's not as bad as then. So I expect Mahomes to be Mahomes on Sunday, man. I do. If they're talking like it's not as bad, then I'm gonna believe it. Even Andy Reid went on to Tom Brady and Jim Gray's show today, and he was like, everything is fine. He's good to go. And the offensive line just got to step up. So, like I said, I'm expecting Mahomes to be Mahomes. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? No, none of that. You know what I'm saying? If he's playing and he's out there, ain't got no excuses, you know. So, what's your feelings on the situation?
Mm. It's the AFC title game, so I mean, he got to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just who Pat is. Pat's just that ultra competitive dude. Like, come hell or high water, he playing in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that thought he wasn't coming back Sunday when he went back on the sideline, like, you should have known then. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna come back on that sideline and stand there for moral support for Chad Henne. Like, he can't do that. You know what I mean? And they was even asking him about in the locker room, like, he can't listen to the game. The TVs have to be off. He can't hear none of that. He don't want to hear none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he not playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
because then you feel
yeah, you
feel helpless. You know, you can't go out there and help your guys out.
Yeah.
And you know, make certain plays that you know you probably can make to help them out. So,
yep.
And so I get it, man. Like I said, that's going to be the major story going all week. You know what I'm saying? Is Patrick Mahomes, and that's gonna be a lot of people's, you know, the low hanging fruit of everybody's pick this week. What up? What up? What up?
What's up?
What's happening?
I wasn't ready, and you just put me in here. But okay.
Hey man, it's all good, brother.
What's happening?
What's the deal?
Man, same old, same old. We got a game this week.
Yeah, you
crazy.
Yeah, it's a game this week, dog. You already know what it is, too.
Y'all ready for it?
Most definitely, man. Yeah, we ain't got no choice. Ain't got no choice. Ready and we ready or not. It's gonna get played. It's gonna get played.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It needed to happen anyway.
Nah, this is like I told somebody. I said this ain't the game we wanted, but it might be the game we needed, though.
Yeah. Absolutely. It needed to happen. Needed to happen.
A lot of demons that need to be exercised, man. A lot of things that need to be straightened out, man. It's been a crazy week already. It's only Tuesday.
Right. Well,
it's gotta happen.
Me and Clarence was just talking about, you know, the major, you know, the underlying story, the major story of this game is Patrick Mahomes, you know, and the ankle. And that's what everybody's going to talk about all week is this ankle injury. And personally, I think he's going to be all right. I think he's going to be fine. If Andy Reid is kind of downplaying it, and maybe it's gamership, but you know, he's downplaying it. You know, a lot of people are downplaying it, like, oh, it's not as bad as the one in 2019. Then my expectation is that Mahomes is going to be cool on Sunday. By Sunday, he'll be all right. And I'm seeing pictures of him with ankle bracelets, working out and doing all kinds of stuff. So, you know, I don't know if that's, you know, for show, but I don't think Mahomes is that type of dude. So, you know.
Well, you know, we got some of the best trainers in the world. We got some of the best medicine in the world, the best doctors. He got the best massage therapists. You know what I'm saying? Everything is the top of the top. So, you know, they went to work on it. As soon as the game was over, they went to work on it. He got treatment. He probably didn't got a couple of shots. He got everything. You know what I'm saying? And Nate Taylor said that he didn't have no limp or nothing like that at the podium. And it's been random pictures of him working out. You know what I'm saying? So as close to 100% as we can get is what you asking for. You know what I'm saying? So I would take 85%.
I would too.
But if we're gonna get 85%, it's a lot of people gonna have to step up around him. That goes for the O line, the defense, special teams. Everybody gonna have to bring it up here. You know what I'm saying? So last week they did that and they rose to the occasion. So we just gotta see if they can bring it again. And it's a lot of talking going on. I promised myself I was not gonna go back and forth. I did that the last 3 times and we lost. So I'm trying something different. Maybe I was jinxing my own self. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna talk crazy. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not jumping in y'all spaces, screaming on y'all. You know, but I'm still listening though. I'm still listening and watching everything.
Yeah.
You
No
know, but
doubt.
it's gonna be a lot to talk about Sunday night.
Yeah.
Either way it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, if we lose, it's gonna be something to talk about. If we win, it's really gonna be something to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, hopefully, we walk away with that dub.
The difference is, and I said this last night on the show on Kingdom Cast. Normally Cincinnati is coming into this game as the hunter. They've been hunting us the last 3 times. Now the roles are reversed. And now, they the ones that sound a little cocky. They're the ones that sound a little arrogant. They're the ones that's not humble enough and not giving us respect. Clarence know this is what we heard from them. Y'all don't respect us. Y'all don't know nobody's name. Y'all not giving us a shot. Y'all not giving us a chance. But y'all been listening. Don't it sound like, ain't that how they treating us right now?
It's
So the roles are
Burrowhead.
reversed. The roles are
Word
reversed.
is Burrowhead. It's not Arrowhead. It's Burrowhead.
Even though he
Word
won one,
is.
even though he only won one time.
It don't matter. It don't matter. That's just the energy that they have right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy they have, man.
I'm upset with fans that try to be buddy buddy with them, and
Man.
now they saying how they really are, and now you want to you want to change. It's like, nah, don't change. Stay where you was at, bro. It's a lot of buddy buddy going on. Classic example: the Buffalo Bills fans. What was y'all thinking?
Yeah, I know.
Y'all know y'all had to play them. Y'all thought y'all was gonna be buddy buddy, and then y'all win, and they was gonna be cool with that. Or y'all lost, and y'all supposed to be cool with it. Like, that whole thing was. What are y'all doing? I don't want to be buddy buddy with y'all.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Absolutely.
We not linking arms with no Buffalo Bills fans.
No.
I'm sorry. That's not no. We got here on our own. We'll get through on our own. Win or lose, we're gonna do it on our own.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So now y'all rooting for the Chiefs. That's cool, but you don't need it.
Stay over there.
Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be by yourself. Ain't nobody. They not letting us borrow Stephon Diggs for the game.
Right.
We not getting Matt Milano for the game.
Right.
We're not getting Elam or anybody else on your team. Y'all not going into battle with us. We going with what we came with ourselves. That's all we got.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all we got. So I don't. We're not gonna do the kumbaya thing, bro. I don't know why y'all thought that was cool. I understand. I understand though, because of the DeMar Hamlin situation, which is like an unprecedented situation.
And I get all it, and I get all that, in that situation. And I get it. They were there. That was a touchy subject. But when it was time for game time, he's healthy.
All that out the window.
He in the press box. He good. You know what I'm saying?
No. You know what? When they made the decision that the NFL made, that was out the window for me. Okay, because we gonna have to face y'all. I said this. I don't know why y'all all buddy buddy, and you're gonna have to face them to get to us.
Yeah.
It just never made no sense.
Yeah, it never made no sense to me either. When I was seeing pictures of dudes, taking pictures together in Buffalo Bill jersey and Cincinnati Bengal jersey. It's like,
I wouldn't be caught there.
That's so corny to me, bro. I don't get that. Like, if Cincinnati happens to beat us, congratulations. But I'm not about to say, Philly, we riding with y'all so y'all can beat them for us.
Right.
What? No, we should have beat them ourselves.
Right.
I want to beat y'all too.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? Like, I don't want to watch you beat them. I want to beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's real.
For real, for real.
And to go
Man,
back to
that's
what
crazy.
you were saying, this is the first time, they call it the Arrowhead Invitational, but this is gonna be the first time where we're the underdogs. We're the home underdogs in this game. I was telling Clarence before you came on, the spread started off at 2.5. Now we're at +2.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's putting money on Cincinnati. The national media, I bet you everybody, maybe except one or two will pick the Chiefs, but most of them are going to pick Cincinnati because of the
Don't,
history, because of
but
Patrick Mahomes, and because of the history of them beating us three times in the calendar year. Everybody's going to beat them, and then they're going to get. I think they're going to get overhyped of what they saw against Buffalo, because because Buffalo.
don't they make it feel a little different? Don't this game feel different from the last three? This
Mhm,
feel different from last year's championship game.
it do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mhm,
me personally, I have a different feeling about it.
I do too.
Because
Mm-hmm.
the thought of losing wasn't nowhere in my head. Like losing to them, so I've gained a little respect for them. I gained respect for them over the past year, and they did beat us. They beat us 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
You got to give them they
Yeah, you
congratulations.
do. You do.
But look at those games and how we lost those games.
Hmm.
And if I was on the other side, I'd be like, yo, we beat them 3 times in a row, but we had to crawl, scratch, claw to get that victory, bro. It wasn't no blowouts in there. It wasn't no 10-point wins in those. They've only won by a combined 10. If they've only won by a combined 9 points. You feel
Hmm.
me? One of them was
Mm-hmm.
overtime.
Hmm.
I would I still would be a little nervous, but I don't see no nervousness. All I see is a lot of confidence. And then
They
when
booming with
we were displaying
confidence.
that confidence, we were arrogant about it. We
Mm-hmm.
y'all need to be humble. Well, now the roles have reversed. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it all week. The roles have reversed. So now y'all all the hunted. Y'all the one. Y'all the big dog. That's what your boy said. Y'all the big
Mm-hmm.
dog. So they came out.
Mm-hmm.
They proved it against Buffalo. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like the
Mm-hmm.
Ravens. Not so, that was a little
Mm-hmm.
shaky. That was a little
Hmm.
shaky.
Yeah.
But they definitely proved it against Buffalo. But like I said on Kingdom Cast, Buffalo was just looking for somewhere to sit down and die at. They was ready to go.
Yeah.
You could
Mm-hmm.
tell by the way
Mm-hmm.
they came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was sitting with my pops, and I was like, when Hurst jumped over the dude, I said, "Yep, Cincinnati winning."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Mm-hmm.
time he hurdle, somebody gets hurdled,
Mm-hmm.
somebody
Mm-hmm.
loses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bit of advice for Justin Reed and Juan Thornhill: go high, don't go
Yeah.
low no
Yeah.
more, because they love hurdling us and putting that on
Yeah.
Sports Center. So
Yeah.
aim for the chest.
Yeah. For real.
So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
hey man,
Yeah.
definitely looking forward to the game, bro.
Hmm.
This is the game. You knew it was gonna end up like this, right? You
Yeah.
had to have
Of
some type
course.
of idea
Of
that
course. Of
this
course.
is how it was gonna end up. It
Of
had
course.
to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
going back to Buffalo, I kind of like because they kind of limped into the playoffs. If you really looked at them, like they Von Miller going down and just their offense, they missed day ball this year. They really
Yeah.
did because there was no nuances to their offense. It was almost like, and you saw it in the divisional game. It was like they said, just get open. It was no like scheme to it. It was just like look for digs and get open. It was almost like backyard football, like
Who they play the first round?
the
Miami.
Dolphins. Miami.
Miami,
Yeah.
who also was limping into the. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
like I said, man, Buffalo was looking for some place to sit it down.
Hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
was ready to go. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like you can't. I mean, and that's not hating. That's just
No.
looking at their effort that they brought forth, and they
Mm-hmm.
players have said the same thing. We didn't have no juice. We tired. You know what I'm saying? There was no energy in the building. They was just looking for somewhere to go lay down and die. And it just so happened to be Orchard Park. Uh, I don't think you nervous.
I don't think
Are
Clarence
you
is
nervous?
nervous.
Nah,
No, I
nah, I
think
ain't
mean,
never. I ain't
I just
never
I mean,
nervous.
I just
You
think
got to give
Clarence.
respect where respect is
Yeah,
due. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like they kicked that.
yeah,
They got 3 on us, dog. Like I mean, what you supposed to
3's
say to
great,
that shit?
bro.
You know what I
But
mean? Like
I feel like this is probably how Buffalo felt when Pat had beat
mm-hmm,
Lamar. But
mm-hmm,
the way we beat Lamar, it was like double digit wins. It was like come behind, no look pat. Like it was like fancy. Like oh
yeah,
my god, like, we just can't beat them. And you
yeah,
know that fourth time that we played Lamar, they won. They came out and they put
mm-hmm,
it all on
mm-hmm,
they put it all out on the table.
mm-hmm,
That's what I think we got to do. The whole
mm-hmm,
kitchen sink, throw it all out. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying?
mm-hmm.
I don't hate a lot of people, bro. It's only a couple people I hate.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that boy Eli Apple joined the list today, though. He's off
Man,
the chain.
he
Hey,
been on that
He-
list since
that's
last year, man.
that's a
I,
good segue. That's a good segue because Eli Apple talking reckless.
Man,
Now,
is
Eli
that
been on one since last
that ain't
year.
even reckless, bro. It's like downright disrespectful.
disrespectful, yeah,
It
yeah,
is, dog.
yeah.
But
No, it is.
this is the point. This is the point. The Cancun on 3, hilarious.
Yeah, I thought it
That's
was fun.
cool.
Yeah, but
That part was cool.
the Damar Hamlin
The
stuff, yeah, that was
the
tasty.
emoji, bro.
Yeah,
And no, Damar Hamlin does not own that emoji. People been using that emoji. But
Right.
bro, read the room.
yeah,
Ever since that situation happened, they've been using that to address this guy. So if
yeah.
you
Mm-hmm.
using that,
He's selling
you're
shirts
addressing this guy.
with that
Period.
emoji on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
And he trying to
yeah,
file a copyright or a trademark on it. Like, bro,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, bro. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
you went too
yeah.
far. You said too much. You shouldn't have put that on
Mm-hmm.
there. The
yeah,
Cancun for
Mm-hmm.
3 and the couples therapy and all that, that's cool. You can talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, that's cool. Y'all won the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, over the last few weeks, that particular part has been addressing that
That, yep,
situation. It's been synonymous with that situation, bro. So you know
yep,
what you was doing.
yep,
You
yeah,
can't
yep.
claim that he don't own the emoji and fans is standing up for him. Bro, what are y'all doing?
yeah,
They
It's
just
cool to say
dirtbags,
your
bro.
man's
They're
it's cool to
dirtbags.
say your man's was wrong, bro. He was
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
They
He was
ain't.
wrong for that
They're not.
particular part of it. All
They're
the
not.
rest of the stuff is cool. That's if you want to do that, that's cool. But
Bengal
that
fans will never do that. This is the difference. It's the difference between winning Super Bowls and never winning them. You know, since he's been to the Super Bowl now, what this last year was the 3rd time in their franchise history that they've been to the bowl, and they've
Mhm.
never won one. This is the reason why. Because
they
you're
ran into Joe
classless.
Montana a couple times, though, didn't
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
they?
But they classless. This is what you get when you have no class.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And we
you
know
know, Joe
Eli.
Mixon talking about they the big dog and Burrowhead and all of this chirping shit. Like when the clock
Burrowhead was
strikes, when
Burrowhead's
the clock
pretty.
strikes,
Yeah,
yeah,
that kind of
it's nifty. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's clever, but when the clock strikes,
Oh
your asses
no,
better be jumping
it's
up and down.
now
You
that's
know
the
what I'm
one
saying? Like,
that kind of got to me.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I really don't
yeah.
want to talk. I don't want to talk crazy all week, but that one was kind of
Mm,
like okay.
that was
But
disrespectful. Mm,
the other thing, the other corny thing they did, y'all sold tickets to Atlanta. Like, yeah, bro, that's how the business of the NFL works. That had nothing to
yeah,
do with y'all, bro.
but they
yeah.
sold ticket. They sold
Y'all
tickets
sold
too,
tickets to a
just in case if
Bengals
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville
versus
beat us.
Jaguars game.
Yeah,
That's how
Yep.
the business of it works. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
After whoever wins, they're going to start selling Super Bowl. This is how the business works. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
personal shot. I get the
Mm-hmm.
looking for motivation, but I find it hard because you are not the underdog this time.
mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nobody's, you're not creeping up on nobody. You're not going to shock nobody. You're not sneaking up on somebody like you did
Mm-hmm.
last year. And respect to what you did
Mm-hmm.
last year. But
Mm-hmm.
the element of surprise is gone now. You the big dog. You the big dog. All the pressure's on you. It ain't on us. We already got a built-in excuse if we lose. Patrick Mahomes' ankles messed up. You know what I'm saying? I know we not gonna use that
No, we're
excuse,
not.
but
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, no.
saying.
But yeah, you're right though. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So I mean, let's see how y'all want to be the king. Cool. Let's see how y'all do it.
They
And not
can't.
only
They can't.
you, but you can't be the king. And this is what we've been saying. You can't be the king, go to the Super Bowl, and then lose. You're not gonna get the respect because if the Warriors were 73-9. Do anybody talk about that team?
Nope.
You know why? Why they don't talk about that team, Clarence?
Because they lost.
Because LeBron pinned the ball to the glass in that series. Like,
Don't let Chuck get it.
Hey, it's facts.
That's just facts.
That's just facts. That shit happened.
I know it did.
You feel me? Like,
you know why
LeBron will tell you that's his greatest accomplishment.
Do you know why the 96 Bulls are still talked about like that? They went 72-10, and they won the ring. They won the. You got to win. You got to finish the whole job. You can't do 90% of the job and expect the A+. It's not gonna happen. You didn't finish.
Nope.
You didn't finish. You can do all the homework you want to, but if you fail all the tests, you're gonna fail. Period. You're gonna get a C. Yeah. Nobody want a C. A C minus. Nope. If you coming in with an F and you get an A, it ain't gonna do nothing but turn it into a C. That's not disrespectful to say that though, bro. Like they take that as disrespect. But you know what? Everybody say, well, Pat never beat Brady. Don't nobody say y'all made it there. Shoot, y'all the champs. Right. Y'all the big dogs. Don't nobody give us that.
No.
And this is what we said last. I know I'm talking a lot. I'm about to chill. But this is what we said last year about the respect thing. And I told one of the Bengals fans that was, being cool and we weren't yelling and stuff back and forth. It's a couple of cool ones. But I said, bro, even if y'all win, it's just gonna get worse. It don't change to where everybody picks you to be the favorite all the time. They're gonna pick the Ravens to be the favorite next year. And this respect that y'all looking for, you're never gonna get it. When you get to the top of the mountain, the goal is to knock you off. It's not to praise you and carry you around on a parade. Because next year, if the Bengals win and go on and win the Super Bowl, you know who's gonna be the favorite to win the Super Bowl next year?
It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs all over again.
Me and Clarence, boy.
It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs all over again.
It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs. And y'all be having the same argument that you fighting for this respect that it's not real, bro. Like they're not gonna respect you. We've won the division 7 years in a row. You know who they pick to win every year?
Chargers.
Am I right? Prove me wrong.
Justin Herbert. Yep.
Live long.
It was a couple people that picked us to finish last in the division. Under the Raiders, under the Broncos, under the Chargers. It's you searching for something that's not gonna happen, bro. They looking for something that you never gonna get that pat on the back, bro. You'll get it. No, you'll get it after the game. But as soon as that game is over, it's over. That next day,
it's on the 23. It's on the 23. And everybody's back at zero. Everybody's back at zero.
Because you know what's gonna happen what's gonna happen a week after the Super Bowl? Y'all gonna have a podcast and y'all gonna be talking about, okay, we got the 31st pick and we need this, and this. That's what it's going. You know what I'm saying? Even if we win the Super Bowl, that next week is gonna be all right. So what we doing in the draft? It's just it gonna keep going.
Yeah,
it don't stop. They looking for a handout and a prop and respect that's never gonna come because it's never gonna be enough. And we live in the internet era, bro.
Yep.
But the crazy part is they're finally getting that respect. They're getting it. I don't know what they talking about. I'm seeing it. They trying to put Joe Burrows over Patrick Mahomes
Now
constantly.
they using that as the motivation. Now they using this now as the motivation.
Mm-hmm. But they still
Like
don't have
that.
that same juice. They don't have that same juice. They ran into a Buffalo team that was an emotional wreck. You know what I'm saying? First you lose Vaughn. You lose that juice. You lose Micah Hyde. You don't have that juice. Then you have the DeMar Hamlin thing. I mean, emotionally, Buffalo was shot. You know what I mean? And Cincinnati went in there and they did what they were supposed to do. They went in there and they finished a wounded dog. But you coming into Arrowhead and you riding this wave and you got all of this confidence, like it's not the same. They not coming into Arrowhead like we just hope we can be in the game in the fourth quarter. No, they coming in thinking we finna kick the Chiefs' ass. There's no way Kansas City can beat us. That's how they feel. I mean, rightly so. They supposed to feel that way, but it's just totally different. It's totally different. Because last year they didn't come in like that. Last year they wasn't on this, we finna just dominate y'all. Yeah, it's our time. You know what I'm saying? Like we want some respect from y'all, but they knew that they had to beat us in order to get that respect. Now they feel like they don't have to respect nothing about the Chiefs, nothing about Arrowhead. It's Burrowhead.
All their humbleness is out the door.
It's
It's out the
gone,
door.
man.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Hey, they smoking packs in the stands.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I get mad at our fans, because y'all joined up and linked up and hey, you guys are great. And oh
Never.
my God. And
Never.
oh wow.
Never.
No,
Never.
bro.
I heard that
I
in the
would
I,
space.
never.
I still want all the smoke.
I heard that. I heard that last night in the space. One
All the smoke, bro.
dude came in
When
there.
they beat
Hey
us,
man,
when they
who's the
beat us,
Cam Britt dude? Who's the Cam Britt dude? He's a dog. I like him. Like, I don't hear that.
right.
I don't hear that. I don't care about no
And
Cam
and
Britt
then
Taylor.
and then directly after the game, we lost in the regular season. Before the game, Chuck came in there and said, "Yo, we gonna put the rookie on Jamar Chase." Oh, that set off a frenzy. He ain't gonna do nothing. Man, that rookie ain't doing nothing with our boy. I think Trent McDuffie had a really, really good game.
McDuffie held his own against Jamar. Yes,
I
he
think he
did.
only had
They
one
laughed
catch for
about
8 yards against
they
McDuffie.
laughed about our rookie secondary.
Mm-hmm.
And now Cam Taylor Britt is the best corner in the league. He's good though. Let's not get it. He good. He is good.
He is good.
And he's progressing. He probably gonna be something. But I think Trent McDuffie gonna be something too.
I think Jalen Watson gonna be something too.
I think Snead has been playing impeccable these last few weeks.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's playing better since that loss.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't lost since then either.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't limp into the playoffs.
Got a bye. Got the only bye.
Kansas City playing with so much juice right now that Chad Henne led a 98-yard touchdown drive with only one penalty. It wasn't no whole bunch of penalties that kept us moving and bailed us out. I don't even think they faced a third down on that drive with Chad Henne, who dressed like a substitute teacher. That Chad Henne.
Right.
Okay. And prior to that, Mahomes was doing Mahomes things. You know what I'm saying? That game might have been a little bit ugly.
Yeah, it was about to get.
You know what I'm saying?
It was about to get ugly before he got hurt.
And they could have quit. And the team could have quit. You see Pat Mahomes limp off in obvious pain. Man, we done. God, we done, man.
Yep.
Didn't nobody hang? I didn't see nobody hang their head. Nobody.
They picked their game up.
Travis
went out there.
You're gonna need to. You're gonna need to. You're gonna have to do it again. You're gonna have to do it again. I know Chris Jones didn't have a sack, but Chris Jones was a force in that game.
Absolutely, he was.
You know what
Absolutely,
I'm saying? Frank Clark was a force in
absolutely.
that game. So we're gonna have to bring that energy. And I think this is, like I said, it might not be the game we wanted. Because I mean, Buffalo was just waiting to be taken
Yeah,
out. It was just whoever got to him
yeah,
first.
yeah,
Miami almost got him
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
with the backups back up. You know,
Yeah. With better clock management, they would have won that game.
yeah,
Yeah.
with a competent coach, they would have took him out. But
Yeah.
Buffalo was waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? They was waiting to get taken out the game.
Yeah.
You got to prove me wrong on that one. You know what I'm saying? But like Clarence said, they did what they were supposed to do. Stomp them
Yeah.
if you can.
Humiliate them. Yeah, that's the name of the game. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
wondering did they put too much energy into that game? Clearly that game meant something to Cincinnati.
Of course. Because it was the
Absolutely,
game
you could
it was
see.
it was the game that they didn't get to finish.
Facts.
And so they brought that energy from that Monday night game. They brought that energy to that game.
Right.
Because let's be real, Cincinnati felt like they got messed over.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got messed over because they had an opportunity. At least in that game, they had an opportunity to at least get to the 2 seed.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that game could have been very well played in Cincinnati. So they feel like they got messed over. You know what I'm saying? So they brought that energy into that game. And that's why I felt like I was like, Cincinnati, they might dog walk Buffalo because, like I said, I didn't like the way Josh Allen was playing. I did not like the way they looked in that wild card week. You know what I'm saying? Even though Bengals didn't look too good, they probably should have lost their game if Tyler Huntley don't go over, he goes under. We talking about a different situation right now. But hey, they made the play.
Or if you catch the ball.
That too.
If it hits your fingertips, you should catch it, bro.
Yeah.
When that's gonna hurt him all season, bro. I feel sorry for the kid, bro, for real, because it was right. You should have caught that. That game should have at least went to overtime.
Yeah.
But no, they won. Period.
They won. But
and they did what they were supposed to do to Buffalo. But I'm saying, can you bring that? Can you sum up that energy again?
Yeah, had that same juice this week.
Yeah, because
you beat
even
him.
with a
You beat
bad
him 3
ankle,
times.
even with a bad ankle, Pat Mahomes is better than Josh Allen.
Yeah,
even with a bad ankle. So
he's better than Burrow. Call it what it is. He's better than Burrow too.
We'll see.
We've already seen it.
I gotta see it. I think he's better than Burrow.
We've already seen it.
I like Burrow.
2-time league MVP, a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. Like, what's Burrow done? Don't worry, I'll wait. What's Josh done? All these guys that they compare him to, like, what have they done? But come on,
compare him to somebody, man.
Compare him to that dude that's leaving Tampa. Then you know what I'm saying? Because that's all you got that you can compare it to. You can't compare it to nothing else. After you got Tom with 7 Super Bowls, there's that drop. So you got to compare Pat and Tom. You can't compare Joe Burrow or Josh Allen to Pat. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
He's just in a different tier, bro. And that's not to say that Josh Allen or Joe Burrow won't get there. That's not to say Trevor Lawrence won't get there.
Just not right now, though.
At this particular current moment in time, he about to have 2 MVPs. He already got a Super Bowl. He got 2 Super Bowl appearances. He's been 5 straight AFC home championship games. Like, his resume is
crazy.
He might be overqualified for the job.
Thank you.
He pull out his resume. They like, well, you probably need my job with this. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I mean, but it ain't. Who else you gonna compare him to? It's him, and then
Nothing.
it's everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they
They
compare
can,
Burrow
Yeah.
to Burrow
he.
is young Tom Brady
That's what they
right now.
call him.
Yeah.
That's what they call him.
And he ain't won shit.
And to be fair, boy's calm under pressure.
But he
He's
ain't won shit,
unflappable
country.
out there.
He ain't won shit yet, though, country.
I'm,
He ain't won
I,
shit.
Clarence, I'm not doing this all
He.
week, bro. I'm giving props all week, bro. I'm not
I
saying
understand
nothing.
that. So he did win something last year. He won the Aaron Donald ass kicking invitational because Aaron Donald whooped his monkey ass in the Super Bowl. He took a good ass whooping. So he won something last year. He got to find out what happened if you piss off Aaron Donald. That's what he got. For all that chirping and shit that they did last year, he got his ass kicked in the Super Bowl. That's what he won. That's just facts. That's just facts. That's not me trying to be an asshole. Maybe a little bit of sauce on it, but he took an ass whooping.
You gotta take
It
him.
is what it is.
And
You
that's
gotta
what
Yeah, you
Chris
take
gotta
Jones.
take him.
And that's what Chris Jones need to do on Sunday. He need to be watching that Aaron. He need to be watching that Super
Him and
Bowl.
Frank.
Him and Frank need to be watching that Super Bowl
bro.
and
No,
get that
no,
momentum.
no. Everybody,
Oh, everybody,
everybody.
most
Yeah.
definitely. But I think it
From
starts with that
from
line. It starts with that
from
line.
Chris all the way back to Brian Cook.
No, yeah, most
Everybody
definitely.
got to step it up another level. Take it. If you on 9, take it to 10. Take it to
Mm-hmm.
10. Take it to 11 if you can.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 weeks to
Mm-hmm.
rest after this. Let it all hang out
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For real. For
and
real. For real.
play 60 minutes of football, please.
Your hardest 60 minutes of
We
football.
we cannot beat the Bengals playing 30 minutes. We've
Nope.
done that before. We can't beat them
Mm-hmm.
playing 45 minutes. We've done that
Mm-mm.
before. We can't beat them playing 50 minutes, and then your star tight end fumbles. You got to play 60 minutes of football. 60 minutes of football. Give me that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that, bro. And I
It's
think we
all
can
good,
win this game.
Charles.
No, I don't
Mm-hmm.
apologize. Come on in here. He want to apologize. No. No, but give me 60 minutes of football, bro. Give me some mistake-free
Absolutely.
football. I know I take a lot of
Yep.
crap for this, but as long as the Chiefs do not beat themselves, they can win this game. I said it the last 3 times, and they keep beating themselves. First game, terrible penalties,
They beat
questionable penalties.
themselves.
They
And
beat
we always
themselves.
say that. They beat themselves. It's not like
Second
Mm-hmm.
teams
game,
got a
second
recipe to
game,
beat them. You know? Shit.
second game, they collapsed in the second half. The
Mm-hmm.
third game, Travis Kelce fumbled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of being up
Mm-hmm.
11, now you down
Mm-hmm.
3.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So play 60 minutes of football. Stay focused, man. Stay
Yeah.
focused.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect the defense to tackle better than what they did in that game. And they was just horrible tackling that game. It was just like I don't know. They just didn't come to play that game. There was no energy, no juice on that side of the ball whatsoever. So I expected to be better in this game. So
I think that I see Travis Kelce doing a lot of media, so I don't think he has the flu this time.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not gonna use that as an excuse. Nobody really used that as an excuse last time. You just
Mm-hmm.
can't
Mm-hmm.
fumble in that situation, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot fumble in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect how we needed them to play in the regular season. I expect that energy this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I expect it. I need it. We need
Mm-hmm.
that energy. Because if they don't
Absolutely.
bring that type of energy, we're gonna play the same game and then we're gonna lose by 3, like we always do. That'd be 4 in a row. And then you got to spend all off season defending how good your quarterback is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It might not be fair, but that's what's
It's,
gonna happen.
Yep.
that's the game, man.
That's the game. It's a business.
Narrative,
Mm-hmm.
narratives, man. It's always in the Pat go out there and had one of the greatest games of his life. It couldn't even be his fault. He had 6
Yeah.
touchdowns. But if he lose by 3, Burrow's better than Mahomes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We not Buffalo though. That's another thing.
No.
Yeah,
we not Buffalo.
No, it's they
Mm-hmm.
not. But
Buffalo.
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be easy like that. Now,
I don't even. They talking about DeMar Hamlin was a clone. That whole Buffalo team was a clone. Who was that? Who was that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't recognize none of them.
Did not see that coming. Yeah, I did not see that coming.
They got whooped, bro. It wasn't close. Really, it wasn't close.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Should have been more.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Because I think
What
that
was the final score? 2017?
Yeah.
2017. Yep.
Oh yeah, it should have.
Just completely dominated them up front.
They did.
Both sides of the ball, line of scrimmage, just completely dominated Buffalo.
And they got some pieces, bro. They got Hubbard, they got Henderson, they got Hilton,
DJ Reader, yeah. Logan Wilson, Pratt. Jesse Bates even had his mouth moving this week. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they act like we don't know who their team is, bro. Like that's just that's game and shit. We know who on your team, bro.
Come on, man. We don't know who your team is. You got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, and Tyler Boyd. We don't know who y'all are. Come on,
Hayden Hurst, a tight end.
Hayden Hurst, like, come on. We don't know who y'all are. Shut up. Y'all ain't like
and that defense been making plays. That defense been stepping up for them. You gotta tip your hat to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We know what they are.
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask you something, Clarence. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but does a win? What does a win do for Mahomes' legacy?
It don't do nothing for Mahomes. I don't think so.
No.
Him winning a Super Bowl does something for him, but he beat them. They not gonna say shit. Yeah, they still gonna have their mouth moving. He know what he gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He gotta get to Arizona and win that game in Arizona. That's what Pat gotta do. This game, he win it is business as usual. He lose it, it's a problem, but if he win it, they just gonna be like, that's what Patrick Mahomes is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna give him no love for beating the Bengals.
True. I don't think so.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Country, what you think?
What happened? I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, you
got it. I didn't hear you.
I was just saying, does this game define does this game define Mahomes' legacy?
No.
See?
But it'll be talked about though. I think it'll help. I don't think it. I mean, no, I don't think it's a legacy game, bro. Like, come on now. Because in the scheme of things, they'll be like, well, if he wouldn't have got hurt, then he probably would have won the game. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how they're gonna balance it out. But nah, man, he's still gonna be Patrick Mahomes. He's only 27.
Right.
People act like he's not Tom Brady on the last swan dive or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
although they sometimes
his legacy already solidified, like for real.
Even though they talk about Patrick Mahomes like he 40, like,
nah, man.
They wish they could speed this clock up so they don't have to deal with him. They wish, but no. They still got
I will say
15 years of them.
I will say this though, Clarence. If he win the game, that's another notch in the belt.
Absolutely.
Because that's gonna sound arrogant too, but I'm not scared of nobody in the NFC.
No.
Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia is nice though. No. And Philadelphia beat you too. But I'm not scared of them. But I mean, I think he needs to win this game though. He needs to win this game.
He needs to win it. absolutely he need to win them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
but I don't think a
I,
loss is gonna knock him off the pedestal.
right,
I think
right,
he needs to win
right.
this game.
Yep,
Right.
yep.
No, I agree. I agree. Well, before we get into the AFC, our game, what's y'all feelings on the NFC side?
I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. Like, I rock with the 49ers, but I don't even care about the NFC side right now. I really don't. I really could give a shit about Philly and San Fran. No disrespect, because you know how I feel about the Niners, bro, but it's got to be Sunday evening. That's all I
I
care
hear
about.
you. No, I hear you.
I don't give a shit about the NFC because we take care of business Sunday. That's a 2-week break, and then you go into Arizona like you know what time it is. Then you already know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that feel is right too, man. Get that
You know
feel
what I'm
right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
it's gonna be a good game though. Shit.
I think that
Joe,
49ers gonna
you're
have to come
having
better.
today.
They're gonna have to come better than they're gonna have to come better than that what they did against Dallas. That's
Yeah,
for damn sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
You can't bring 19 points in Philadelphia.
Mm-mm.
They'll destroy them. They will destroy
Mm-hmm.
them.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it might be close to midnight for Brock Purdy though, but I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't struck yet, so
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
maybe he can do it. 49ers got a lot
Maybe.
of weapons. Philadelphia got a lot of weapons. They got a good D line. Their corners are pretty good. They got weapons. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't gonna be no easy way. We'll see if that shoulder all the way right though
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Jalen Hurts.
yeah.
Yep.
And that'll be a big game for him because he was MVP for like 12 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and lost it with no fault of his own, but he lost the race because he got hurt. So
Mm-hmm.
get a chance to do that for him. I'm rooting for a Kelsey Brothers Super Bowl though. I
Yeah,
want to
that
see
would
that.
be
I just
fire.
want to see the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that'd be fire.
I
Them,
want to
them
see how
Mm-hmm.
mad the loser going.
talking about
Mm-hmm.
that would be funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So if you believe in conspiracy theories, what game makes the most? What game has the best story to it?
I mean, I
It got
think
to be
all.
Kansas City, Philly, right?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of stories.
Or
Because
49ers rematch. That could be interesting.
that's what I'm saying. Kansas City Chiefs 49er rematch, or like you said, Philly, Kansas City, Andy Reid, playing facing his old team, that whole
You,
stick, the
you,
Kelsey brothers.
yeah, that got
Then
a lot of story. I didn't even think about the Andy Reid thing.
and then
Mm-hmm.
even on the Cincinnati side with Cincinnati and San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? Here we are, Cincinnati,
The
San
battle of the
Francisco.
next guy. It
You know
could
what I'm
be the
saying?
battle of the next guy. Who's going to be the
Mhm.
next guy? Hurts,
Mhm.
Burrow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so this storyline's all over. But the more compelling stories are with the Chiefs. All right, I'm not being biased. I'm just being real. The more
No,
compelling
Chiefs and
story,
Eagles is the best.
yeah, they're more
Mm-hmm.
That's the
compelling
best
Mm-hmm.
story.
story.
Yep. Yep.
It's a lot of history.
Yep.
hmm
Uh, I didn't even think about this. Andy Reid took Philly to divisional title 5 times and
Mm-hmm.
then finally made it. It'll be the
Mm-hmm.
fifth time with Kansas City versus Philly. That would be,
Yeah, that's
you
gonna
know
be a
what I'm
big
saying?
one.
Like that would
It's gonna
be
be a
a
big one.
hell of a storyline too. That's a lot of man. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even think about that though.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe in conspiracy, but if conspiracy was true, we'd be playing Buffalo.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. We be in the neutral side.
Right.
We'd be playing Buffalo right now
Yeah,
with
Mm-hmm.
versus and end up with Tom Brady again.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tom Brady would be facing whoever's going to the Super Bowl, probably.
Yeah,
So yeah. Uh,
it's gonna be a good game though. I
yeah, I
don't
think
think
it's
it's gonna be no man. The Giants was just happy to be
Right.
there
yeah,
in
Yeah.
that
yeah,
show
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because
They didn't
Mm-hmm.
have enough. They don't have enough playmakers to match up with.
nah, they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Um, they probably overshot them. They it was thin air up there. They wasn't ready for it yet. They need some more training down at the bottom. But they'll be nice depending on what they got a lot of questions too.
Yeah.
So Philadelphia and San Fran, it's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a good game. I think Philly will squeak it out, but San Francisco got so many weapons, you never know.
The key matchup in this game would be San Francisco's receivers versus Philly's corners. That's going to be the matchup.
It's going to be the Philly
Christian
pressure.
McCaffrey,
That too.
CMC.
The Philly pressure versus Brock Purdy in the NFC title game in Philly.
That too.
Facts.
That's it.
We gonna see. We gonna see if his horse and carriage turn into a pumpkin. Because Cinderella stories don't really, it don't really last. It's cute for a minute, but then it, when reality hit, it hit. So
that's how we got Jeremy Lin.
Right. That was fun for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then who got him first?
I forgot, but they found out he could.
Not long ago.
They put them clamps on him, put that defense on him. He could get across the whole. He could get across the court.
Dang, man. I gotta ask Chuck. Chuck probably know. Chuck, who got Jeremy Lin first, man? I'm gonna ask that on Twitter as soon as we get off of here. Because I remember they was lining up to get.
Oh yeah.
They was lining up to kill that boy. I want to say Marbury for some reason, but I don't think it was.
It could have been.
I don't know.
They was licking their chops to get him.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
But it should be an interesting game. I can see Philly pulling that out. It'd be fun to have Gilly the Kid talking for a week. That'd be cool.
Y'all some lanes. Y'all some lanes, man.
Oh, man, Gilly is hilarious, bro.
Him and Wallow.
Yeah, but like Clarence said, man, the main event is Sunday.
Yeah,
main event is Sunday, bro.
Let's get into it. Key components of the game, fella. On offense, if Chiefs want to win, what they got to do, country?
Don't get the ball up. Don't turn over the ball. Play. It's impossible to play perfect, but play as close to perfect as you can. No turnover. No turnovers. And take what they give you. You know what I'm saying? This is why I think that Mahomes' injury may be a blessing in disguise, because he's going to be forced to play the way that Cincinnati does not want him to play, which is taking what the defense gives you, quick throws, running the ball, that type of stuff. Cincinnati want to rush 3 or 4 and then drop everybody else and wait till he make a mistake, because he's going to force something, because he's going to get bored playing that way. But if he don't have a choice, they might have to play something that they not used to playing. Imagine if they start having to bring guys in the box. They're not used to playing us like that. And I don't care how hurt his ankle is. If he get them out of that drop 8 and you start bringing 8 in the box, he's going to throw it deep. That's him. I don't care. He'll worry about the ankle after the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see how they attack that. If Pat's he's dinking and dunking, he's playing like Joe Burrow, basically. And then if he gets you out of that box, Pat, hey bro, low key, that ankle ain't as bad as people think it is.
It's not.
That ankle ain't as bad as people think it is, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
I don't think it is either.
I'm telling you what, if it's 3rd and 3 and they flush him from the pocket, we're gonna see how bad that ankle really is. We're gonna tell him this.
For real.
Because if he running full speed down the field, they go like, oh man, this ankle ain't hurt.
And he might, because he like that, bro. He just might just do it. You know what I'm saying? So he like that. And it's the playoffs. He know ain't no tomorrow. He gonna let it all go. Don't hurt yourself where you can't play in the Super Bowl, but he gonna let it all hang out, in this game. Because he know how important this game is.
Yep.
Yeah. What you think, Lance?
It's gonna come down to the O-line protecting them and the ability to be able to run the football and the quick throws. You know what I'm saying? Like Pat has to be patient. You feel me? Like you look at that Buffalo game, like what were they forcing Josh Allen to do to get them 3 and outs? They was forcing him to throw the football down the field. They want you to throw the ball down the field just so they can get you in them situations, them sticky situations. So if you can stay out of them sticky situations with the Bengals, you got them. That's why Baltimore get them so many problems. You know what I'm saying? Because Baltimore is not trying to challenge them vertically. Yes, and they're not trying to challenge them vertically. Cincy wants you to try to throw it deep. That's what they do.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
That injury, as bad as it sounds, it might be blessing in disguise. And that's crazy. That's crazy to even say that it's a blessing in disguise. The quarterback got hurt. But it might be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, definitely, like Clarence said, the old line's got to be on point. I think Travis Kelce and Juju in the middle of the field is going to be instrumental in this game, and of course Pacheco. They got to get Pacheco going early.
Pacheco and McKinnon.
McKinnon too, yeah, in the short game, because
or Clyde.
Yeah, if he plays.
Okay.
I hear you.
No, I'm saying like this. I know how people feel about Clyde. But in the red zone, Clyde is, man, hey, Pacheco from 20 to 20, I'm taking Pacheco.
Right.
From in that red zone, I think I'm taking Clyde, man. I really do. I think Clyde know how to get that end zone.
He do.
Him and McKinnon together at the same time?
Yeah.
They know how to get in that end zone. I'm praying that we get McCall back. I doubt it, but if McCall came back, this is a totally different game now.
Yeah, because now we got him and Tony. They're gonna be in their bag.
Mind you, Tony wasn't in that first game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an element that we didn't have. A little thing called speed. We didn't have it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think, because honestly, I think even in the Jacksonville game, I still think Reed was holding back on him. I think he was saving him for this AFC.
Yeah, you're not gonna show too much against Jacksonville.
Yeah, so
I mean that's dangerous. It's dangerous because you beat the Chargers, they come up and smack you.
Yeah,
but plus it's Doug Peterson. He know Andy. It wasn't gonna look. They know each other. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't gonna look that pretty. You know what I'm saying? And then when Pat got hurt, the whole game changed. You know what I'm saying? So the whole dynamic of the game was different. So
you really
we'll see, man. I'm excited, bro. What you think about Clyde in the red zone, though, Clarence? Is that crazy too?
No. You look at it. Look at week 1. Hell, go look at that Tampa game. You know what I'm saying? When Pat is in his bag and he's spinning and he throwing no looks, that was Clyde that caught that. You feel me? Like Clyde gives them a spark too, dog. Like they haven't seen him. You know what I'm saying? Like if Clyde is up and healthy, shit, it's all hands on deck. Especially if you ain't got Cole. You ain't got Cole, man. Please, you better put Clyde ass out there.
Yeah, because if it came down to, especially because they cut my boy Chris today, man. Shout out to Chris, man. Keep your head up, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't like that.
Right after that.
Yeah, bang.
I ain't like that move at all, bro. But if your choice is Jody or Clyde,
that's tough.
Clyde give me more than Jody though.
He do.
Because I'm gonna use, but I might be using them the same. I might be using Jody only in the red zone too, as a bigger target.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Clyde give me a little bit more, and he lost his job.
Yeah,
Last time he lost his job,
he got juice.
he put up 100 against the Chargers. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he got me a little juice. He got a little energy. He been down for 7 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hey, and last year in the AFC Championship game, when because McKinnon had started coming along and kind of taking his snaps away from him, and he had came back in the AFC Championship game, he had juice. He was running the ball good. It wasn't just McKinnon; it was Clyde that was running that ball pretty good. He was getting like 4 or 5 yards a clip. So he might have juice.
He might have been a leading rusher too.
Yeah, one thing about Clyde is you challenge him and he feels pressure. He starts showing up. So I give him that. So, and he got fresh legs too. So, he can come out there and bring a spark. I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, like you guys said, and as much as we dump on Clyde, we wasn't tripping. Clyde, his first, 5 weeks, he was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Running the ball and catching the ball out of the backfield because the Chiefs was finally using him like we thought they were going to use him like he was used in LSU. So, and they started using him like that. It was just finally later down the line, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple bad games. And I don't all blame it on Clyde. I don't like blaming it all on Clyde. It wasn't all his fault. But, he just wasn't having success running the football. And,
but like I said, I'd rather
thing to do to be like, get Clyde up out of there,
Yeah, I'd rather run the rookie from 20 to 20.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna act like Pacheco got a gang of touchdowns in the red zone.
Right.
He don't.
I mean, Clyde been gone how long? He probably still top 3 on the team in touchdowns. So I get it, bro. He was drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
He was a running back. He was small. We don't use him how he's supposed to be used.
Yeah.
So Clyde got the asterisk on him. You know what I'm saying? He always gonna have it in his town. I don't think Clyde will never be appreciated in his town. But you know what?
Right.
You go out there and put a couple touchdowns and you beat Cincinnati and take us to the Super Bowl, it'll be a lot of apologists out there. Or at least that game. I don't like him, but he did win us that game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like Sammy Watkins, but he did show up in the playoffs.
He did. He sure did. He always showed.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing with Frank. That's how they feel about Frank.
I don't like Frank Clark, but when Frank Clark is Shark Frank Clark, he's You know what I'm saying? So speaking of Frank Clark, that's a segue. The defense, everybody has to show up. Everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about the starters, the backups, the rotational pieces. Mike
Leo
Dana.
Chenal.
Hey Dana.
Harris, 47.
If you come around that edge, Mike Dana, and you got Joe Burrow, just jump. And I don't care. Get the penalty or something. Don't stop. Please don't stop.
Yep.
I wish I had. I do have a way of contacting George Kalafdis, but I want to tell George. I want to tell Dunlap. I want to tell everybody on the D line. If you cannot get home, throw your hands up. Bat the ball. Make it difficult. If you can't get home, throw your hands up, bro. Put your hands up. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at the ball as it travels. And then later in the game, when George started throwing his hands up, they batted 2-3 balls. Him and Dunlap, y'all lead the league in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But man, everybody talking about Pat. Nobody talking about our defense, man. Nobody talking about our defense. They under the radar again.
Clarence,
he ain't got no defense.
He is on your
defense
helmet.
Is trash.
He on your helmet today. He getting you back to yesterday.
What happened?
He talking about I can't.
He talking about Joe. Joe Clarence was on his helmet yesterday. He back on it.
He know better than say that shit he said yesterday.
What'd he say?
Go get
What do you say? Yeah,
go get Saquon Barkley.
yeah. Tell him
Oh
we need
man,
Saquon
nah.
Barkley, man. See what
He
I'm
uh,
saying?
don't fit the
See what I'm
profile.
saying?
He don't fit the profile.
No,
draft
hell no.
running back in the first round or something like that. I was like, nah, we
Oh
can't
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
no.
Chiefs Kingdom will have a meltdown at the
yeah.
draft.
No, we need to draft
See.
They might throw
if you
tomatoes.
if,
They might throw
if you
tomatoes at the draft pick.
you need either a left tackle or a tackle. It can be left or right.
Mm-hmm.
Another D line guy
Mm-hmm.
or best player available.
Yeah,
That's how I would if
yeah,
that's how my board would look. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, most definitely. Yeah, like you guys said on defense, yeah, everybody got to be on point. Bottom
everybody.
line, everybody got to be on point. Tackling's got to be at 100,000,000 points. Like they got to be wrapping up, getting dudes down. Don't let them get their yards after the catch, especially Jamar Chase and Higgins and all them. As soon as if they catch it, you wrap it up, you bring them down. And that's it. You make them fight for them yards.
I
Can't
just want to
have
see how
14.
they respond to this if the snow comes. Like they talk about this snow supposed to be here, like it's on natural grass. It's not on the artificial turf like it was up in Buffalo. Like it's gonna give a little bit more. Like our defense should be able to keep their footing a lot better than the damn Buffalo Bills did against the Bengals, dog. I mean,
Bruh,
you see
why they
Trey
act like they
White
never
getting.
played in the snow before?
I'm telling you, that's what I'm
This
saying,
is
dog. Like,
Buffalo.
And on a field.
cause
That,
falling and
that
just, I
was,
mean, it was just
bruh.
Like you
terrible,
said,
dog.
but like you said, country, they was just ready to go, man.
They was
It was
ready to
terrible.
go, man.
They was on life
That's why I
support
wanted
anyway.
Buffalo, because I'm like, bro, we gonna kill Buffalo because they ain't ready for no.
Mm-hmm.
All you
Mm-hmm.
gotta do is bring some energy in there. They ain't
Right.
gonna fight. This ain't the
Mm-hmm.
same Buffalo.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because Josh Allen,
Mm-hmm.
he'll take off and run on us in a second. He didn't even want to
Oh
run
yeah.
with them. I'm like,
Nope.
Josh, move.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, like, but
Yeah. Yeah.
man, they go for everybody. Corlafis,
Mm-hmm.
Dana.
Mm-hmm.
It can't just be on Chris Jones just to win this game, bro. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
got to do their
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
bro.
For real.
Everybody.
Yeah.
For
The
real.
That
defense.
means Nick Bolton,
Yep.
Leo,
Mhm.
Willie. Y'all got to step it up, bro. Nick Bolton, you can't have 14
Mm-hmm.
missed tackles
Yeah.
in this game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you
Mm-hmm.
count your tackles. We all seen that.
Yeah.
We all watched the franchise. We
Mm-hmm.
seen it.
Yeah.
You got to bring it, bro. And this is what I like though. Bengals got a lot of videos up. They fans is talking. They players is talking. It's really, really quiet at one Arrowhead Drive.
Very quiet.
You ain't heard nobody. I knew it was. I noticed it because if anybody was gonna say something, Colin Saunders ain't said nothing, and I
Yep.
know he on Twitter, and I
Yep.
know he watching.
Yep.
If he ain't said
Yep.
nothing, that came from the
Yep.
top.
Oh, Andy
Yep.
Reid probably like, y'all shut the hell up because you
I don't even think it was Andy Reid.
Justin, shut up.
I think Frank might have put that call in. I don't want to see it this week. No back and forth. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We got out our element last time with the Justin Reid, and I wasn't mad about what Justin Reid did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we kind of got out our element. So it's been really, really quiet. It's almost Wednesday. It's been really, really quiet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y'all notice that too? Y'all notice ain't been no.
Yeah.
But I
ain't said
expected it.
shit.
I expected it. I expected them to be quiet this week. I expected them not to say nothing. Let them chirp. Let them talk. They feeling themselves. They smelling themselves. They come. They let them say Burrowhead. Let them say all that stuff. We still got to play this game on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still got to play on Sunday. At the end of the day, all that talking and all that mess, we still got to strap up and still play this game on Sunday. All that other stuff, that don't mean nothing.
Right.
Because once that whistle blow and whoever kicking off first, let's go.
Yeah. And like I said, ain't gonna be no shocker. We know what Cincinnati gonna do. Ain't gonna be no sneaking up. Ain't no surprises. We know what they gonna do.
You think they ain't? They over there locked in, ready to go. I know they are. because they not used to getting punched in the mouth like this. They not. We used to be in king of the castle. They praise the team, we knock them down. They was praising the Ravens for the longest. We knocked them down, made them little brother. Same thing with Buffalo. They beat us in the regular season, but in the playoffs, knock them down. You know what I'm saying? This team.
And you know what? You know who else used to? You know who used to do us like that? Denver, when Peyton Manning was there.
Yeah.
Wax us every time. You knew you was gonna lose that game.
Yeah,
you knew Peyton was gonna do it.
Yeah,
until we finally stood up and brought the energy and retired Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know they might have won the Super Bowl later on that year, but he was benched for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Yeah. I went to that game in Denver where he threw them 5 picks.
Man, that boy set the passing record that day, and it was curtains after that.
Yeah.
We need that type of energy. Fly around. If you make a mistake, make a big mistake, bro.
Yeah.
But make going for the ball. You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be flashy. It don't got to be a one-handed interception like Watson got last week. That was pretty, but I'll take a sloppy one any day.
Yeah, that thing bouncing all over the place. Catch it going down. I take it. A pick is a pick.
Pick is a pick. I think Bucker been back on his job, so I ain't worried about him too much. Special teams.
You guys just kick it out of bounds.
What we had last week. Y'all
kick it out of bounds. Kick it out of bounds, Buckner. Don't kick it out of bounds.
No, kick it to the end zone.
You know
so they don't
kick it to the back of the end zone. That's what I mean.
Yes, do that. I don't know what Dave Toll was doing last week, but
you know what? You know Agnew was like that, man. What are you doing?
I know, but you know what? The way he fumbled, that was him that fumbled, right?
Yeah.
That might have been in his plans too. If we get him, he a little flaky with the ball. It's dangerous. It almost burnt us twice.
Right.
But then I see what he was saying because boy he fumbled for no reason at all. I don't know why he fumbled.
He got excited, man.
He's a DB. He started out as a DB, dog.
Yeah,
you know, they trying to
to convert him on offense?
Onto a square. Yeah.
No.
They got him on offense now.
Yeah, he's nice though.
Yeah,
he's fast. He's fast.
Yeah, he's
that fumble was. Yeah, that's almost a break your TV fumble right there.
I know, like that's a heartbreaker right there.
Yeah, a lot of people breaking them fake TVs on the internet. We seen y'all them fake TV. Breaking them computer monitors. Y'all need to chill. First of all, if you watching football on a 32-inch TV, you need to kill yourself already. Just don't get mad at your team. Be mad at yourself.
Right.
50 and up, bro. Don't do no 32.
Yeah, for real.
32 for the kitchen.
What's the key matchup you guys looking at? Go ahead, Country.
Travis Kelce versus Hilton. Yeah. Tony versus the Apple Man, the Apple Juice. And the O-line versus D-line, definitely. Orlando Brown, Andrew Wiley, you're gonna have to step it up, baby. We can't have that. We can't. No. Thank God Joe Tooney back. That'll help Orlando Brown out a little bit, but
he wasn't
Andrew Wiley last time too. Andrew Wiley, we can't have that, baby. We can't. No. Put Blake Bell next to him or something. We can't have that. But I think they're gonna play better because they know they got to protect Pat, and nobody wants to be the guy that got Pat hurt. For real. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be that guy because it's over. You out of here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You out of here.
For real.
So those guys, of course, Snead, whoever Snead match up with. So how would you do that? Would you put Chase? Would you put McDuffie on Chase? Put Snead on Higgins?
Well, Here's the thing, because the way Spags does it is a lot of times he moves Snead around. That's what he does. He moves Snead.
Right.
Snead is the one who moves around, whereas in McDuffie's always in the slot. Lately, he's been in the slot or he stays on the right side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
He covers everything on the right, and they'll either put Watson or Williams, but mostly Watson lately. They be put him on the left. So I think the Bengals are going to try to attack Watson. They're not going to go after McDuffie because they already tried
Mm-hmm.
that last time, and it was like, nah, he's like that. No, we can't
Right.
go after. And same thing with Snead. Now that they're doing this switch thing, because Snead and McDuffie, they switch in and out of the slot a lot. Like sometimes they put Snead in the slot and they'll put McDuffie on the outside. So I think you wherever Chase is at, Snead needs to follow. If he's on the left side, then you put Snead over there. Now, if Chase goes on the right, then you can pick McDuffie on, and then you just let Snead cover T. Higgins and let Watson, deal with Boyd and put a safety over top. Now,
That's
if
what I'm
Chase,
saying. Like
now,
who
now, now,
is
if Chase, now, because they're gonna put him in motion. If Chase ends up on Watson, then that safety, Juan or whoever's back there, gotta know. I
right?
gotta help
There
him.
can't be no miscommunications of
I gotta help him.
nah, yeah.
You can't have a Christian Kirk situation where if he caught that ball, it might be talking about a different game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who pick your poison though? Who I I think Boyd, if there is a such thing as a weak link,
see, I
is
don't
Tyler
think
Boyd the
so.
weak?
I don't think he's the weak link. The thing
Who you
about it
think?
is because everybody puts so much emphasis on Higgins and Chase that Boyd is the
Mm-hmm.
one who gets forgotten about, and he's streaking down the field wide open.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the matchup. Like I'm not worried about. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not worried about Chase and Higgins. I mean, they're top tier receivers. Of course, you're worried about them, but you cannot forget about Boyd because he gets lost in the sauce. And next thing you
Mm-hmm.
know, you see him and he's got 120 yards and 2 touchdowns
Yeah.
because everybody forgets about him. But he's actually a very good wide receiver. So you got to account for him too. And the other person you got to account for is Hayden Hurst because he's starting to come along lately. Like they starting
Hey,
to use him in the middle of that field.
that's where Justin Reed. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to put your money where your mouth is. I know he's feeling this game too. Cause I know he's feeling this game too.
yeah. See, we got
So
Hurst. Yeah,
if they use Reed how they've been using him, like that Raiders
Mm-hmm.
game,
yeah. He was
like
beautiful.
where was that all season?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
think.
need that. If he can take on Darren Waller, you can take
Yeah,
on Hayden Hurst.
yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
Because
real.
Mm-hmm.
he's Darren Waller is better than that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Oh
Like
yeah.
Hayden Hurst is
Oh,
nice too. He
but
is
he
nice.
ain't.
Let's
But he
let's not get
ain't.
it
but not
twisted, but
Darren Waller.
He ain't
he
Waller.
ain't he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So Reed, you get a chance to, uh what do they call it? Um what they call it when you come back. He get a chance to prove himself
Yeah,
again in
Mm-hmm.
his game. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
we gonna see how that O line. You think Cincinnati O line can get him two spectacular games in a row, or is it gonna be
Well, that defensive line for let's just call it what it is, and I'm not trying to make excuses. But that defensive line for Buffalo was beat the hell up. They didn't have no Daquan Jones. I don't think Jordan Phillips played either too.
almost drop my shit?
I don't think Jordan Phillips played either. And Jordan Phillips was, he kind of a wrecker himself. So I think our defensive line is leaps and bounds better than Buffalo. So I don't expect them to be,
Mm-hmm.
getting off because I think the plan is they're gonna run the football. Mixon is going to be the key to their game play.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it was last week. They ran Mixon a lot. And they're gonna try to do it again because they feel confidence from the last matchup. Because what did they do? They ran P Ryan down our throats.
Right.
And then they attacked the middle of the field because they knew the outsides wasn't going to be there. Because once they found out that the outsides weren't going to be there, they couldn't throw it on the outside. they had to just stay in the middle of the field, and that's what they did. They ran P. Ryan right up the middle of the field. He was getting like 5, 6, 7 yards a clip because he was just carrying dudes. That's why I say tackling is imperative in this game.
It's vital.
You know, they have to tackle their asses off because they got to wrap up. None of this shoulder stuff and, you know what I'm saying, all that. I hate when they do that. That shoulder bumping and all that stuff. No, you wrap up.
Yeah.
You see Mixon coming up the middle, you better hit his ass and make him not want to go up the middle.
I'm feeling like, remember when we played Tennessee?
Yeah.
And all week they said, man, Tennessee already beat them this year. Derrick Henry on his A game, you're gonna run all over him. You're gonna run all over him. And that's all we heard all week.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be ready, man. I just think we're always ready, man.
The first time we played Cincinnati, it was Chase. It was the Chase show.
Yeah.
And he and Quad has kept all them 266 yards. He needed all 266 of them.
All of it.
He did. Don't. The second game, that I don't know what
was
happened.
it. Just a chief collapse?
Yeah, it was a collapse.
That was the collapse. This last game, we were fairly in control of this game. Late in control of this game. Until the Kelsey fumble. Instead of being up 11, now you're what they was up 1 or we was up 1 or something like that. It just changed the whole, and all the energy was gone out the building.
Yeah.
So I need the last game, but I need Travis. Please don't get sick this week. We need all that energy. Travis had no energy in that game.
You could tell.
None.
You could tell.
None. Even the next week, he didn't have no energy.
Because he didn't have a catch in the first half. He didn't have a catch in the first half.
At all. And we cannot win like that.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, we need energy, man. Juju, I need you to step up this week. Tony, I need you to stay healthy, but I need that speed. God, please, let us have McCole back at 100%. Please, God. We don't ask for much.
Bruh.
In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. We get McCall back. That's because ain't nobody seen that before. We only think we know what, you know what I'm saying? We only think we know what it looked like. That's a lot of speed out there. Even if McCall is like a deep decoy. Or maybe we could just sneak Tyreek back and y'all see Tyreek, man? What he said about Pat in his press conference?
What he say?
Man, he sound like he missed the boy. That's what he sound like.
I'm sure he missing him. It. He see us in that AFC
Tyreek, man.
He in that AFC Championship game. He looking out the window like
that's the earliest exit he's had in the past 4 years.
I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy, bro. But I could never be mad at Tyreek, man. He gave me too many.
Yeah. Too many moments. Too many memories.
It's too many moments, bro.
Yeah.
He was a vital part of our, this championship run. You know what I'm saying? So
hell yeah,
definitely, you can never be mad at it. I just think Tyreek just like sometimes I think he just like to talk just to be talking.
Because I think they didn't let him talk. We didn't let him talk. No. You know what I'm saying? Because he does have a habit of going off. If you remember the Chiefs parade when they gave Tyreek Hill the mic, the parade was quickly ended. Because he was cussing and everything. But, I mean, he just gave us so many moments, man. There's so many Tyreek Hill moments. You got to – I know he left, and I know he got the money, he got the bag, but I still love Tyreek.
Of course. Of course.
But we can sneak Tyreek in McColl's jersey.
I wish.
Just don't interview him after the game.
Right.
McColl's sick. He got the stomach again. His stomach messing with him.
Did they practice today?
No, they practiced.
No, they practiced tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
They do all the treatment and workout stuff and get checked
Yeah, they
out.
did. Yeah, they did installs.
Yeah.
My boy brought up Chris, man. I'm really mad at the Chiefs right now for doing Chris like that. I think you can't let that man play all these games and then cut him on the eve of the AFC Championship. That's just wrong, bro. And then Cincinnati they wrong too, because you can't play him till after the Super Bowl. So why'd you pick him up? You're not gonna even be able to play. He can't even join the team until the third. Like, come on, bro. That's.
And what info? And if you try to say he trying to get information, he don't know nothing.
I mean, even if he had information, Chris not that type of dude, man. That's not. I'm speaking. I know Chris. You know what I'm saying? Chris ain't that type of dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So I hate they did him. There was plenty of other people that you could have cut and not worry about getting snatched up.
Right.
You could have cut. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't using Ronald Jones.
Like Marcus Kemp, they could have cut Marcus Kemp. Nobody would have picked him up.
Man, I ain't gonna go there. I think they was trying to cut him. They thought like ain't nobody gonna pick up Chris. We'll be able to get him through waivers and get him back on Sunday. But that's where I'm mad at Cincinnati, because then they made they play, which is probably a smart play. You know what I'm saying? Like in the business aspect of it. Well, we ain't gonna let y'all have y'all best special teamer. We gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So, I hate it, but it's business, bro. It's a business.
Right.
Shout out to Chris though, man, and B. What's up, B? But that's crazy, bro. I ain't like that. I was mad about that.
Now, usually I ask the score prediction, but I know you two ain't gonna have no score prediction for me.
No, I ain't doing that shit this week.
Clarence been stealing from me, bro. Let's address this, bro.
Oh, this nigga, man.
I
ain't stole nothing from you.
I said last year.
Damn.
Don't nobody beat the Chiefs but themselves. And then I tune in and here go Clarence and DJ Ron.
You said that last year. Yeah.
Man, I've been saying that for years, actually.
I definitely
said
facts, though.
I definitely said it. And then I tune in and you and DJ Ron on here talking about, the Chiefs don't do nothing but beat themselves, man. Nobody beat.
It's the truth though. You go back and look at that Colts game. Look at the losses. Look at the Buffalo game. Yeah,
Chris,
look at that
man, I'm about to sue for copyright infringement on.
Oh hell. Spell it.
Hey, I said that whole thing about the injury being a blessing in disguise, and then I turn on Undisputed and Skip Bayless of all people had my whole scenario. I was like, oh my God.
Now Skip
either I'm retarded,
go
either I'm tripping.
Get his ass.
Man, either I'm tripping or I'm on to something. Because he wasn't the only one that said it. Matt Verderam said it too. I heard a couple other people say it too. So
say what?
About the blessing in disguise, that how the injury would force him to play.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no, pull it out. I think we beat ourselves 3 different times. Oh, he agreeing. My bad, sports talk with you. My bad. I was about to say.
Yeah, no, we definitely beat ourselves all 3 times. I don't care.
What's wrong? What's wrong with saying that, Chris?
Because
arrogant?
Because it looks like we're making excuses. It looks like we're making.
That's not an excuse.
It's the facts of the game. If it was
not an excuse when you're playing bad football. If you're playing bad football, you're gonna lose. And Travis Kelce dropped a touchdown in Indy. Like, it's just small little shit. A bad flag on Chris Jones for roughing a pass on Matt Ryan. That clearly wasn't. I mean, it's just dumb shit like that cost you a football game, man. There's nothing that the coach did to us. The coach didn't overwhelm them. You know who do it a lot too? The Chargers. They do it all the time. Yeah.
Chargers ain't really a bad team, bro.
They're not.
They just don't know how to win.
They don't.
They don't know how to win. Period. They beat themselves a lot. You up 27-0.
Should have won that game.
27-0.
Beat themselves. Yep.
And I don't think that's disrespectful to your opponent. That we beat ourselves.
Yeah. Rashad Fenton on Jamar Chase. Yep. Yep.
They look at that like, oh my God, they beat themselves.
They did.
But if Travis scores and we go up 11, we end up winning by 3. Couldn't Cincinnati say, if dude didn't drop that touchdown, we would have beat him? We beat ourselves.
Well, somebody said that if he had scored, they was going to throw the flag because it was a legal pick, which it was. It was an illegal pick on that play.
Don't nobody want to talk about that. But
dude was that's how boy got
every
wild
time. Every time I say, we probably would have went up 11, possibly, and then we up double digits with 5 minutes to go. We probably win that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they say, well, if boy would have caught touchdown, we would have been up. Yeah. So you beat yourselves then. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it makes sense. I don't know why that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because they feel like we slighting them and not giving them the win. We giving them a win over a technicality, but it's like,
that don't have nothing to do with you, bro. Yeah,
it was.
And just like that, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. I think I feel different about this game. The last 3 games, I was like, ain't no way in hell we losing to these clowns. And I ain't gonna front. I got a little bit of scariness in me, and I think they could possibly win this game, but I think that we can win this game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be no beat down. It's not gonna be 17. It's not gonna be 45-10 like we used to beat y'all back in the days when y'all didn't have no quarterback. I think it's gonna be the same game.
27,
it's gonna come down to that. It's gonna come down to that fourth quarter and who got the ball last. It might come down to who got the ball last.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Harrison Bucker ain't gonna miss field goals this time.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. See, we'll talk about that.
I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we'll talk about that.
So, hey man, a win would be a win.
Bro.
I think a win would just propel them to whoever going to Super Bowl. How you feel about that? If you make it to the Super Bowl, do you have to win the Super Bowl? Period.
Yeah. You got to close this. I think Pat needs to win this. With the team, of course, has a win. But for Patrick, he got to win this Super Bowl. He got to.
Mm-hmm. He needs that. He need that second one.
Yeah, he needs that second one.
I mean, I'm confident. I think we can win this game. I'm not gonna beat my chest like I did all the other time.
Look at Joe. Joe bringing the smoke.
Joe,
I hope so.
I'll take it, Joe. I'll take it.
I hope so, Joe.
But I think that energy that we thought they was gonna bring in the regular season, I think it comes in this game.
Yeah.
Because maybe they had us all fooled. Because they didn't have the energy in that regular season game
at all.
Because it is a regular season.
Yeah. And you know how they play the regular season.
That's a valid question, bro. Some people think just making to the Super Bowl is a win in itself.
No.
You gotta finish it off.
We passed that. We passed that.
Yeah. Now the first Super Bowl, I was like, I remember me and Boogie had a spirited debate about, because I really was. I was like, bro, I'll just be happy to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been so long, it's been so crazy. I would just be happy to be in the game. But yeah, we passed that.
We way past that. We won that first one and got that out the way. Then the second one, it was so much, that week was just so crazy because of the whole. It was COVID. It was the the haircut situation, Brett Reed situation. You know what I'm saying?
Like everything was lined up for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The offensive
everything
line,
wrong. Everything that could have went wrong that week. You know what I'm saying? So
it was just all bad. So
let's stay healthy.
mhm.
Let's fight. Let's play 60 minutes. Take this win, man.
Yeah,
Y'all can do it. I believe in you.
I do
I
too.
think Pat gonna show something, bro. He gonna let it all hang out. If they got to carry him off in a stretcher, they might have to, because he's not gonna. He gonna let it all hang out, bro.
Mhm.
For real. I don't wish no injury on my man, but
Yeah.
I think that everybody here to talk. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
if you think he don't hear to talk, follow my guy Bobby, and Bobby will let you know that Patrick Mahomes is hearing everything that y'all saying.
Yeah, Bobby crazy. Bobby a fool.
Bobby is the man.
Bobby.
Bobby is the man.
I saw.
What
I
happened to
saw.
Clarence, man?
He probably had to go. The kids was probably messing with him or something.
Yeah.
But all right, country man. Thank you for coming on, man. You know what I'm saying?
For
Appreciate you
sure.
representing for Kingdom Cast, man. Hopefully next time we get all you guys on there.
Always.
We can
Sorry I
talk.
was late, man.
Man, that's
Sorry
all
I was
good,
late.
brother.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I gotta represent for my team. I can't make us look bad. So
It's all
shout
good,
out to
brother.
Charles in the comments. You should have
Yeah,
came in
Charles.
here though.
You should have just came in
Should
here, Charles. You ain't doing nothing.
have. Nah, shout out to Kingdom Cast,
Yeah, for sure.
Boogie, Chuck,
Yeah.
Kylie, the
Yes.
Queen.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We appreciate all of y'all, man. Come,
Yeah.
y'all come rock with my cousins at the Arrowhead Chief Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You never know. We might be doing something together one day.
Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Trying to get that rolling. I'm trying to.
For sure. And I'm not playing about that,
Yeah.
bro.
Me neither. Me neither. All right, country man, you be good, brother, and hopefully we talking about a victory on Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I'll gladly talk about that. I might cry.
Yeah. For sure, brother.
Go
All
do
right.
that, man. Stay
Yeah.
focused. 60 minutes of football.
Yeah.
Play y'all game and nobody can beat y'all.
Yes.
Period.
Most definitely. All right, country man.
Peace.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Let's give a shout out to the sponsor, Every Morning Quarterback. If you look down at the bottom, you see the link, emqpodcast.com/locker-room. If you look down there, click on that link, you will get to the locker room access of all the podcasts that's under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella, whether it be Patriots, Jets, Chargers, and our podcast, Arrowhead Chief Podcast. If you click on the banner, you'll find all our episodes from the recent ones to the past ones. Click on that, you'll get everything. They also have a podcast on YouTube. Shout out to Anthony, Brandon, Connor, and Zach doing their thing over Every Morning Quarterback. They talk about everything league wide, and they have betting tips for the week. So go ahead, subscribe to their channel, and follow them, man. See what they talking about. And if you, whatever streaming platform that you listen to your podcast on, Arrowhead Chief Podcast is on there. We're on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, Stitcher, Breaker, whatever streaming platform you use. Arrowhead Chief Podcast is on there. So check us out on whatever streaming platform you use. And if you want to follow us on social media, we're on all social media platforms, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, uh, TikTok, and Facebook. Follow us. We'll follow you back because Clarence ain't here, but our motto is we not Hollywood over here. You know what I'm saying? We fans just like y'all, so we'll follow you back. And if you got some, critiques, feedback, if you got some questions, topics, something you want us to bring up that's within reason, of the Kansas City Chiefs, and you want us to talk about it, let us know because we want to give y'all the best Chief content that we can give you. So just remember, talk to us nice and normal. Don't come at us with no static. All right. But yeah. All right, everybody. We are AFC Championship bound. Let's beat them Bengals. Let's get this dub. Go to the Super Bowl. Go Chiefs.